Like to cook food, you fucking weirdo? Alright. We're now streaming.
Alright, we on the air.
We are actually on the air. Let me do the
Man,
Discord stuff so people can join
joke.
us. Of course you did.
Just not.
I asked you multiple times to get your bullshit out of the way, and then as soon as we start, you're like, oh, I just thought it was something really funny. Link at everyone. Hades PS5 stream with Carlos. Come watch if you want to hear the most boring fucking soccer conversation I have ever read in my life.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean, you motherfucker.
What soccer conversation?
You tweet 700 tweets a day about soccer, and it I follow so many people, and you somehow eclipse them all. I'm like literally thinking about unfollowing you. Like,
some people have said that, and you know what I said to that?
I'm like, you're my best friend, and I'm like, I probably should follow you on Twitter, but I'm just so close to not doing it.
You just mute me.
Oh,
honestly, no. You only follow 60 people.
Okay, well, I mean, it's carefully tailored. Still 60, and you're 50% of my timeline.
Nah, but
those numbers don't add up.
You don't follow like real power-heavy Twitter users.
I absolutely do. I follow a lot of people who tweet constantly as well, and somehow you do it more. All right.
Wait, they ain't out here putting up numbers like me, man.
That's not a good thing. You see how that's worse.
Nah, that's not what that is. You know, shoot or shoot.
I'm not going to explain Hades to you at all. You haven't seen it, so you can just gain whatever knowledge you wish from watching me play. I'm like pretty deep into the game. I'm not going to start a new game for you, so enjoy.
Oh, Maz is here exclusively for the football talk. So let's talk. Nick, how do you feel about Harry Kane and the Tottenham Hotspur? How do you feel about that?
I think that you need more hobbies.
Honestly, the one thing I would be really interested to do of like if you took a quiz, and I would love to see how much like soccer trivia you could answer just from reading my tweets.
We would
not even by choice.
We would need a control, so we would need. First of all, everyone, real quick, be sure to tell us how the game audio is mixed with how Carlos's audio is mixed with how mine is, because we did not test it. Finally joined Discord and saw the post. Nice. You're only like 9 years late, but hey, no, I'm just kidding. So I'm a little hot under the collar today, chat. No, that's wrong. That means you're. No, what am I? I'm a little angry today because
What's wrong?
I didn't really know what to play. Because Spencer had canceled on me because he's on a plane, which is an asshole move by him. And then so I was like, okay, well I'll record with Carlos. And then Carlos was like, oh cool, 6 o'clock work? And I was like, sure. And then he was like, hey, 6 doesn't work, 6:30. I'm like, you suggested the time. And then Mark's like, are we recording tonight? And I was like, oh, I forgot about Mark. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I'll record with Mark earlier. And I was like, hey Mark, can you record a little earlier? And he was like, oh, I wasn't ready. Give me a couple minutes. And I sat at my fucking computer for 30 minutes. And then Mark texts me right before 6, which is the original start time, and goes, oh, I can't make it, bye. Sorry, something came up. And I was like, hey, thanks, a little fucking notice next time, because you literally said a few minutes, 30 minutes ago. And then I told Carlos that I was a little annoyed today, because, you know, nothing's really going to plan. And Carlos was like, oh man, that sucks. And he goes off to get headphones, and he's like, Julian, did I ever tell you Nick's a bitch? I was like, I'm gonna fucking stab this mother. He doesn't realize how angry I am.
I didn't think you heard that. I think you heard that.
So fucking.
She looked at me like, why are you doing this?
So I'm full of the vinegar today. I'm also overtired and this is the first time I've played a video game today, so a little stressed.
Spoke to you already, didn't he?
But yeah, that's fine.
Muscles and bravado, that one. I'm glad you're not the type.
Someone, speaking of, oh, hey, I needed that. Someone pointed out to me recently, you know the term hate fuck? Like, when the thing that Republicans use a lot where it's like, you know, I'm really conservative and hate minorities, but I would hate fuck AOC because she's really attractive. And, like, you're a psychopath, first of all. But second of all, I didn't really internalize that hate fuck really is just a different term for rape.
Nick, you told me before we started the stream, oh, keep it light, keep it conversational, and then you're just like, all right, let me...
You're right. Actually, that is on me. Is this how the Joker is born? Where I'm just fucking slowly going insane?
Hey, man, you ain't gotta tell me nothing.
Christ.
But like,
oh, you are 100% right. By the way, that is on me. Hey guys, we're also not actually talking about football. Sorry. We can avoid that conversation if you want to.
You gotta subscribe to the Patreon account to actually get access to Carlos and Nick talk about football.
If you want to make that an actual perk of the Patreon account, feel free.
Nah, I don't want to put you through that, nor do I want to, like... They can get that content for free on my Twitter, and I can't really stop myself from tweeting, so...
As we've noted. Hey guys, on a different note, I saw John Mulaney last night. And he was very funny. Which is real cool.
I'm, like, so interested to see once he releases something like another Netflix special or not.
Oh,
like,
so
when...
I should clarify. What I saw was basically like 90% of his next Netflix special, because it was like he was so it was like so planned already, like, if that makes sense. Like, it wasn't like material he was working on for the most part. Like, a lot of this was like material he had like perfected already. Alright, my special is stronger and has a chance to crit. Any damage I deal has a chance to crit. Or my cast. So let's do special.
I'm looking over these stats like, oh, I know what you're doing here. No, I have no idea. Ross is a casual.
I also recently explained this game to my girlfriend, so I don't feel like doing it again. You can probably gain a lot about this just from like watching. So,
I mean, it looks really dope, and honestly, it's one of those. This looks like something, especially now that I'm probably gonna have to start going back to the office, that I'm like, ooh, on this Switch and like my 45-minute subway ride, this looks like a great way to just kill that time.
It does play really well on a Switch, and also
PS5,
it is good on PS5 as well. I will say it's not really like using the best of the PS5 technology. Like, this could have easily been on Switch or PS4 or whatever. I'm a little surprised it took that long to go from Switch, but it's good because the runs are all fairly quick. Not fairly quick, but I don't know, like maybe like 40 minutes, depending on how well you do. Also, just realized these are spawning infinitely. So sometimes Hades will be like, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?" And he'll just infinitely spawn enemies. The game kind of like says like, "Hey, you could just dodge them for like 45 seconds, but they still drop money. So if you just kick the shit out of them enough, you can actually come out on top." The FFX randomizer? I mean, that's barely a randomizer. They just randomize the sphere grid. I don't really think that counts.
I would be really interested in like a Ratchet and Clank roguelike in terms of something like this, of like, just give me like a free-to-play version.
I'm trying to think of a, because I've played a couple roguelikes. I mean, that's basically Returnal.
Yeah. It's more, I was like, I loved Ratchet Deadlocked. And it's kind of a bummer that they like haven't gone back to it. And I'm like, yo, y'all were like, you were on something there.
You are one of like 7 people in the world who like Deadlocked more than the other games, by the way. It's universally the bottom. It's universally the bottom of the list.
I don't think it's the worst in the series. I do think
it's the worst in the series.
To me, it's more like Jack X. You know, it's not the same exact.
I didn't even play Jack X. It's all racing. I was like, why the fuck would I play that? Ooh. Okay, so this is Chaos. So he basically says if you can survive this like ordeal for the next couple encounters, you'll get a buff for the rest of the run. So all my abilities have a better chance to be rare.
In the chat.
It kind of just tells me that you guys just have bad taste in Magic Knight games. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
what does that say if we watch your channel though?
You don't watch my channel, and Mac hasn't for years until recently. So that's tells me everything I need to know. So for 4 encounters, I take more damage from traps, and I gain an extra cast, but I don't really use cast. The next 3 encounters, I take extra damage from traps, but after that, boons have an 18% chance to be rare or better. For the next 3 encounters, enemies throw a bomb at me when they die, but afterwards, my dash strike deals plus 50% more damage. Oh, I was hit by a car. Once. Okay?
Yo, you be loving the victim blade, Nick. You were like, oh, life gave you a tragedy? That's your choice. That's
I learned it by watching you. The car didn't hit your head, so I mean you can still watch things. What do I tell you? I'm just kidding, Mac. Yeah, I think you'd like this game. I mean, you play Transistor and Bastion, right?
Yeah, I love those games a lot. So
previously Transistor was my favorite. Even after playing Bastion, Transistor was still my favorite. But I do. Oh my god, I'm getting shit kicked out of me from these bombs. I should not have done this. It's a horrible mistake. There's too many enemies to contend with this. Fuck. But
you good. You got that. Dodge, jump.
Oh yeah, Carlos, I meant to tell you the reason we were going to do this call is because I was going to share my screen and then I just realized I didn't do it. So you can.
It's fine.
No, here you go. Look at Discord. You'll see it. I think maybe like 1 second after I do now.
It's honestly not that big of a deal.
It is because I don't want to deal with you being 3 seconds behind doing live commentary. It annoys me. So Trove Trial, I can gain up to 150.
Oh, now
darkness.
we can hear the audio.
Yeah, you can hear the audio of the game, and I don't think it plays my audio either.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do this. I would do this under normal circumstances, but the bombs are actually fucking with me, and I don't really want to deal with that. So I can either get 2 buffs, or I can get a weapon buff, and the weapon buffs are pretty good. Going with the weapon. They're kind of rare. So there's a couple different weapons in this game, 6 to be precise. I'm using the punch gloves. They can call the the gloves of Malphon, where the real fucking name is, but it works like this. This is my regular attack. My special, I have a special ability for it, which lets me magnetize enemies to me, which is pretty rad because it makes up for the distance issue. And then I think if I hold it, I'll just keep punching. Yeah, so those are the only 2 abilities that. But when I do this, the enemy takes more damage from my attacks temporarily. So basically, I pull him in, and then I give him a couple taps, and then I go about my business. That's my main strategy here. I also have a special ability which makes me invulnerable for a little bit, and then deals damage to enemies. Like I smash into them, which is pretty cool. Your dash strike pierces foes and deals super damage to armor. Your dash deals 100% damage in an area. Dash upper I don't really use. I'm not going to use that. I'll use the dash strike. Dash upper is I have to strike and then hit dash then hit triangle right at the end. But it's just like so clunky because like I can't really like move my thumb in a way that only presses those 2 buttons. Whereas I can just mash this all over the place. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The FFX randomizer is not a randomizer. It's very, very bare bones, which is why I've never tried it. But yeah, you know what else I bought recently? I bought Pyre, the other game they made.
Oh, I have that.
It was on sale for like $6. Yeah. Well, then I also recently looked up what it is, and it's an RPG, and I was like, which nobody told me. I figured it was another like active type of game like the other ones. God, this is torturous with this buff right now. There's so many like small enemies, and they each drop. They already drop bombs as their regular attack, and then they drop bombs when they die. I hate this. Oh, thank God. Is it over? Thank you. Okay.
From chaos has a new effect.
All right. So I can get hell. Oh no, I'm gonna go to the shop. People either love or hate Pyre. I haven't tried it yet. That's what I've heard.
Charon's shop.
Pyre is very polarizing. So before a boss fight, there's always a shop. Also, there's fishing. This game is like very, very dense. Of all the Supergiant games I've played, this is the densest game they have.
Think I got one.
Still with me, Carlos?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. I was just, you were explaining things, and I was trying to like, you know, keep it together.
That's fair.
Be professional for once.
I'm into it.
Completely unrelated, but my sister just sent me a screenshot of a tweet I sent her earlier this morning, and I'm like, are you trying to resend me a joke I sent you
Cheers to that. Should help keep.
and not give me credit? That feels very dirty.
That's pretty funny. Need some health. Okay. Hey, Sharon. Thanks, Ben.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay. Oh, I don't like this one. I take a lot of damage during this fight.
You really must like pain an awful lot.
Just don't
but,
suck.
or
Oh,
maybe
thanks.
It's just me.
A helpful tip.
Turns out we do have a common interest after all.
Fun fact: Zagreus, the main character, is not only is he charming as heck, he's voiced by Darren Cobb, who does the music for all the Supergiant games.
Wow.
Good on him for doing fucking everything, I guess.
Did you just? Don't you ever compare yourself to me again, you trash. You want more pain? I'm happy to oblige.
No, thank you.
Fuck Christ, I can't even tell if you're getting your licks in or they're getting their licks on you.
I will say I don't normally play with vibration on games anymore because oh man, what bad timing. But like it's very helpful in this game because I don't always know if I'm connecting. God, why do they have enemies too? This is trash.
Yeah, but now they got the bombs that you can use to.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
That was only for a couple rounds, which thankfully is over. Or for a couple rooms, I should say. Ow! Where are you? Please stop. Please no. Oh no, she's faster now.
Did you win or did you lose? Oh, okay.
There are a couple times where I'm not sure, because they play the same screen.
Because
when
I'm
you beat
looking
a
at your
boss.
health and I'm like,
When you beat a boss, they play that like same like they show your dead body and then it says there is no escape. But when you beat a boss, they also cut to black and do it. So there are a couple times where I'll finish a boss and I'll be like, did I win? All right.
Try a different one.
Whose abilities am I trying to use right now? So we have my special. I have Artemis. My cast or my dash. I have Aphrodite. My call. I have Poseidon. I have a couple other random things. I have strong drink as well, which is really good. This kind of thing. So part of this is that I have to basically get all of their abilities once. So for Poseidon, the only one I have left is he augments my like special call for him, where he makes it last longer. So that's the only ability I'm missing from him. So I'm trying to get that. For Aphrodite, I'm missing her aid, which I can't get this because I already have his, and Wave of Despair. So whenever I take damage, foes around me are damaged and they get weakened. Different League, Blown Kiss. Fuck, I'm missing like everything from her. I think I have all of Artemis. I have all of Ares. I have all of Athena and Zeus. I think I'm missing like one or two from Dionysus. Just one. So I need to get Festive Fog, which I don't think I... oh no, I need one of these abilities. So I guess Dionysus works, if I can get him. Hermes, I have all his abilities, and I don't have Demeter's, though. I might go for her and try and get one. I think I'm only missing 3 from hers. Okay. Is it a Facebook message? Excuse me?
Who the fuck is... Oh, is that me?
Do I have Facebook open somewhere? Where? Where do I have an open Facebook tab? Oh, there we go. Boop. And boop. I don't care. Hey, Chad, how's everyone's day going, by the way? I know I haven't really
John's
talked to
walking his dog.
I'm not ignoring you, chat. It's just like I'm trying to explain to Carlos and somewhat focus, but I acknowledge you're there and thank you for coming out. Let's go, Altimeter. Kill me? Alright, doing great. Going pretty well. It looks like you're replying to under. It's like, kill me. And like, yeah, going pretty well. Gonna sleep soon, but just chilling. Sleep soon? Isn't it only like 11 there?
Now we're getting somewhere.
I have no time. I have no understanding of what time it is in England because I'm always just like, oh, it's in New York City time.
You
it's
should know England better than I should.
Who gives a fuck about England, you know?
I only know it because so many of my viewers are from England, or in the general Europe area. He's going better than the other day, building a Digimon deck right now. Nice.
Glad to hear that. Everyone deserves a nice day.
Carlos, when's the last time you've been in a live stream?
It's been a while. I mean, my life has been chaotic, you know?
That's not true. Your life has been largely pretty mundane.
A lot has happened! A lot has happened.
More coming.
Who gives a fuck? You do, Carlos. I was gonna say, how do you not know? Because, like, how many of your games are centered on European time?
The vast majority, and I do structure my workday around it.
Then you do know, so you don't know time in Europe, but you know when the game is. It's like you went out of your way to not learn it. Currently opening a booster box myself, going probably Thursday, construct my room and deck. Nice.
God damn, Under.
Just take a rusty dagger and stab you. Do I have to wait for the dagger to rust? I feel like that's going to take a lot longer.
What was the last thing that happened in my life?
After taking damage, quickly dash, recover some health.
Stayed at a
That's
beach
not bad.
house. Oh, I had my birthday.
He's been doing white people shit. Your birthday was literally over a month ago.
Yeah, but I'm talking. When was the last time I was on stream, though? You know?
Don't know. I don't think people care. Carlos had his 35th birthday.
Don't you fucking spread that lie about me.
Sorry, 33rd.
Very rude. You're very rude.
Off we go.
I think he is John. Don't give it to him. Don't give him the satisfaction.
Oh, why not? Actually, I am about to try to like get my mom to buy me a pair of sneakers because I'm like, no, I was not born on the 23rd. I was born on the 10th.
My I don't think my dad has given me a gift in maybe like years. Imagine still having your parents give you gifts as an adult. Wild kid.
My dad hasn't given me a gift since I was like 10, but my mother? My mother?
Oh, see, I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, I know.
Because A, the abuse, and then B, the neglect, and C, she's dead.
Yeah, that's why
Carlos, keep it light.
A force older than I, yet one which you ought not trust.
Okay, I'm gonna keep trusting him because he sounds nice, I guess. You cast was running inflict chill. Your cast drops a crystal beam that fires at foes for 5 seconds. Does it auto-target? I don't know which of these to pick. They're not very good, to be honest. I guess I'll pick this one.
Yep, I was gonna say that too.
I thought you were. Requires 10. Good lord. Do I want money or health? I can get max health. No input, Carlos. Thanks. Glad you're glad you're along for the stream. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I was thinking, but I was just like, Carlos always goes health because I am always a protector. But that's also I play far less aggressive in every type of game we play than you do.
That is true. I think what it comes down to, for me mostly with this stuff, is impatience. Like, I play defensively occasionally, like when I need to. But for the most part, it's just so much easier just to run headfirst into things and just hope for the best.
I love the idea of becoming a defensive mastermind, to be an impenetrable fortress, but I don't have the patience for it, which is the real issue.
You know, it's weird. I haven't seen you play that way in Yu-Gi-Oh either. Which is the only other example I can think of playing something like that. I'm Loki here to see that Ellen and Minotaur can actually be killed. Oh, they can. I think I'll probably be able to do it this run. I probably need more health though, which is funny because we were just joking about it, and I picked coin instead of health, but still.
Moving right along.
Welcome to the Death Barge. With some
Something-
sick new music.
I forgot to tell you, I played Madden for the first time since 2005,
Weird that you
and
remember 2005 specifically.
oh, that's the greatest Madden ever. But honestly, I do not think they could somehow make football less fun. It was such a weird way to experience the game in terms of like, we have all this modern technology, and I'm like, how'd y'all make the game feel less smooth?
Someone told me it feels like playing an Excel sheet with really good graphics.
Not even, because honestly, I would say that's how FIFA feels. Like high level FIFA feels like you're just working on the fringes of that game, and you're not really like anymore like, oh, I need to set up this way. But like Madden, I'm like, why are people still playing this? What, like, it's not. It needs to be fun again. Put the fun back in Madden.
Chat, what should we think we should do? I was listening to you. I
Ocean's
just want to get this
Bounty.
first.
Look at all the shit that.
Look at all
Ocean's
the
Bounty's
icons,
giving.
yeah. Well, so this gives me 55% more money, darkness, and gems. The boons. So this will rupture foes, which means that every time, if they get ruptured from my call, every step they take is another mistake for no. They take 15 times. I think it's 75 damage a second, which is pretty good. I'm not going to do the attack one because this combo works better when I pull enemies in closer, and the attack pushes them away, so I don't want to do that. I'm between these two. This would be make my call really, really good, but I also don't use the call that much because it takes time to charge up. This would be good, but I don't know that I need the money or darkness, and gems, I think I've used everything I need gems for at this point. Football manager is
Completely unrelated. But your dad's not a sports fan, right? There's no one in your home that was a sports fan growing up.
He watches baseball occasionally, and he follows them vaguely. Like, he knows generally what's going on in most sports. I think he watches the Patriots. He's a football fan.
Okay. Because I was thinking, like, something that I'm, like, thinking about as the years go on is, like, is Twitch going to be, like, the kids' talk radio? Of, like, going somewhere with your dad and he's just listening to, like, random fucking sports shit, and you're like, I don't care about any of this. I'm 12 years old.
I can see it.
And just, like, one day, like, just tuning in, like, okay, dad's just watching Twitch for 5 hours.
I'm going to go for the rewards because John's the only one who said anything. I mean, maybe. I kind of think that Twitch and YouTube changed the game. I think with the content on demand approach. So I think it's very possible that those are just the new form of media. What media they show, I don't know, but I think it'll be in that form.
I feel like
that
Twitch is
podcasts. I think there's some people who will now be the podcast type in the car. But we don't really see it.
I do podcasts, but like podcast to me feels more of like documentary via audio, while Twitch feels like sports radio. Just it's always on.
Yeah, I could see what you're saying here.
You are tuning in, and it's just like, this is what it is. I'm not here to like figure out lore reasons. I know the inside jokes. That's what I'm here for.
But I can also see. Ooh, these are pretty good. So these are tough. These are good choices. And special. So this will change my special. What does it do now? Mine has a chance to crit. This will make it to 160% damage and will inflict weak, which isn't terrible. But right now it has a chance to crit, which is pretty good.
Do it. You know, that's what I always say.
No, I think it's probably better overall because I mean I could get these too, but I don't really go for Palms of Power. And I haven't been using my cast. Actually, this cast is kind of broken, so I'll use this. Basically, when I do my cast, it makes a beam to me and just like eviscerates enemies that get in between it now. My only problem is that I have the buff where it doesn't. I can't. I don't know. It's not as effective as it usually is. Is the best way to put it.
Let me see.
Okay, this is an easy choice. Wouldn't be a Supergiant game if they didn't include a singer.
Yeah, put that in. You know, love the music. It's like Zelda.
Oh, hey. Hey there, hon. So what do you think? Pretty good tune, right? Don't know how come
No,
everybody doesn't sing.
actually, no, I don't.
Lightens the mood,
I think it's
passes
shit.
the time.
Now what?
It's a beautiful song. Even though you're angry with him, Orpheus, I mean, you're always singing still.
There's a bunch of like small plot lines going on.
Oh, it's not Orpheus's song. You kidding me? This one's all mine. He always did.
Oh, I think I saw this already.
Not exactly.
So my only issue with this game so far is that occasionally, very occasionally, I've gotten some crashes. And the way this game works is it's like an anti-cheating mechanic, where if you quit out, like so if I quit like this and I just say quit, okay, then I can come back into the game and it'll be where I left off. If you well, it'll leave you at the room where you left off. But if you like hard exit, like the game crashes or you just like shut off your PS4 for whatever reason,
It's a beautiful song.
it starts you at the
Oh,
beginning
it's
of the
not
run
Orpheus.
Well,
and doesn't
not
save any
exactly.
progress you made during
give
it,
me a little help?
which is awful when you're going for like completion stuff, like talking to everyone, collecting all the abilities and stuff. Like some of the abilities that I need, I've already gotten, and I have to get again because the game just like decided nah, and that is frustrating as hell.
Bye now.
It's always like towards the end of a run too. I think I literally had it stop on the final boss once, and I was like, game, please. And like I sent in the PlayStation error report, and I was like, please, Supergiant, just stop. If you can't fix the crashes, let me keep my save. Like you do auto save, so why
Do you
can't
not
I use
always
the
send in
autosave?
the crash reports?
What do you mean? I always send it, but I don't always like add a description to it.
Oh, okay. I don't add the description. I always attach the video and I'm like, y'all figure that out.
So that's the thing, is like I don't know where those go. I don't know that every dev even uses those, because I know we don't use them for our games.
What's something weird
But
that's
I
been
also don't
happening
know
to
if it
me?
goes directly to the dev and just bypasses customer support. It could, because they're bug reports. They should.
Something weird that keeps happening is when I play
I'll pay for that.
God
PS4 games on my PS5, every once in a while, if I go too quickly, the game will crash. Like I was playing Dishonored 2 the other night,
Stop,
I just, like,
stop
I blinked
replaying
and,
the
like-
same 10 games.
fuck
Play-
you,
play
fuck
new-
you,
play new
fuck,
games.
fuck you and your mom.
You have such a giant backlog. If you want to fuck a corpse, please do. But you have such a giant backlog, and you just keep playing the same games. It's infuriating.
I do not. This is my first time replaying Dishonored 2.
How many times have you replayed Dishonored?
I only played through Dishonored twice and the DLC.
I think that counts.
Remember me?
Oh fuck! I forget what his abilities mean when he's pink like this.
And I did play the Death of the Outsider.
Isn't that the DLC? Or is it a separate game?
Well, that was a separate
You're a separate
standalone
game.
game.
Yeah, I said it.
Honestly, I was just like thinking about maybe I should finally go back and maybe I should finally go back and actually finish Prey. But then I'm like, then I'd have to play Prey.
I was gonna say I don't think you enjoyed Prey.
I
that-
didn't, but I also
But
I
then
might
again,
have been like just playing it wrong.
I've gone back to Prey a couple times and just not been able to get into it. So I don't know that it's just you.
But people like it.
I know.
People will say it's like the best game they've made, and
But
I'm
people
like,
also prefer Ratchet Deadlock to other Ratchet Clank games. So sometimes people can just be wrong.
oh my, all right. I feel like I need to come out with a statement about my love of Ratchet Deadlock. Like I need to like have my PR agent come out and be like, well, it's mostly my love of Deadlock comes down from
I know
order of
the
which
story.
I played the game.
I know that, but it doesn't excuse it.
I think, and also I think it's just a fun, mindless game that gives you more of just the pure combat of that game.
It's not a good
I'm not
Ratchet
saying
and Clank game. That's my argument.
I think it's a different type of game, and I wish they would go back to doing it again. Give me a second one.
I absolutely do not think they should take resources away from either Spider-Man or regular Ratchet and Clank games to make Deadlock. That's insane. The regular Ratchet and Clank games are so much better. I absolutely
arguing that they're not.
I would never want them to take dev time away for that. That's insane.
I'm just saying it could be like a nice little, you know, like an appetizer. You know how like Miles Morales was like a nice little appetizer between Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Even then,
Just to
no.
try-
Because
try out some
I
new
would
ideas.
still prefer something like what's it called? Into the Nexus, which I thought was
Okay.
significantly better.
I don't think so. I liked Into the Nexus, but
So much of Deadlocked is just mindless levels, which is not the strength of Ratchet and Clank. I didn't think the guns were as good. There's just so much about that game that I think is just subpar. Okay, what am I gonna take here? I guess Dionysus. I guess I don't really know who to go for here. I guess Aphrodite would make more sense because I have some abilities from her. So.
Deadlock isn't a Ratchet and Clank game. It's called Ratchet Deadlock. Much like when Jack and Daxter got rid of Daxter, made it more serious. Thank you, Mac. Thank you for spitting facts. You know?
That's actually just a better point. They took half of what makes Ratchet and Clank good out of the game, which was Clank.
Oh, suck
Clank
my
is
dick.
barely in that game.
And it's for the better for it.
It is not for the better for it. You can suck a fat cock. Quark's not in that game. It feels like a different studio made that game, and I don't like it. That's not a positive thing.
I think
It's also
there's
not
a-
much more serious.
I think
I know you're
I
saying that
think
about Jack,
there's-
but still.
I think there's 2 points to it of me saying I enjoy it because of how different it is overall from the series, and you more of like, as a series traditionalist, of like, this is too far away from what you believe the strengths are, which, you know, I think that's, we're at, you can't reconcile that.
I have platinumed Ratchet Deadlock, by the way. So, like,
Yeah,
I'm not saying I don't like the game overall. I'm just saying, like, if I had the choice between that and like a regular Ratchet and Clank game, it would never be a contest.
Again, I'm just saying, like, it would be an interest. But honestly, I would see Deadlocked as like a. I don't know. I see more Insomniac always giving like in
Like,
between a main.
Let me put it a
Insomniac
different
giving
way
us-
for you. If they had a different studio use the Ratchet and Clank IP and make a different Deadlock, I'd play
So
it.
much for them.
Okay. Okay.
But I don't want the actual people to make it. I think so. Here's where I'm kind of at an impasse here. There are better abilities that I could take. Like Sturdy makes me take less damage and I can't be interrupted, and specials healing whenever I kill an enemy is pretty good. But I need to get all the weapon abilities, so I have to pick this one. When I first played it on Switch, I would just like go with whatever ability was better. But like, I kind of tried it out. I want to try the different things because A, I might find like an ability is actually much better than I thought it was, and B, like I need them for completionist sake. Puts me in such a weird spot. It was much easier in the beginning. Why do I have a Discord message? Never mind. It's the Kingdom Hearts Discord. I get so many fucking pings from this thing. The randomizer. Because they always do updates and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Mac. I feel it like. To me, it is. No offense to Miles Morales and the hard work that Insomniac put into that game. To me, Miles Morales was like, here's something to hold you over. Here's a little appetizer.
Well, that's exactly what it was
The
designed
main-
for.
Yeah, and I think Deadlock, I'm like, okay, next time they're like, they want to do like an appetizer game.
Deadlocked
really
and Jack
small.
X feel like there was some directive from up high that said make a spin-off. Because they both came out around the same time, and I find it
Yeah.
very odd and suspicious.
Well,
Or it could have just been that the series sold so well that they were just like, we want to try this. And they're like, alright, go ahead.
what I believe around that time, the big thing was they were putting those games out every year, so I think it was probably just easier for the dev team to be like, okay, you guys just take this one aspect of the game and just like really make a game around that.
Do you know what it
and then,
was?
Like,
I have actually realized. I think it was because they tried to do multiplayer in Ratchet & Clank 3, which people often forget about.
oh yeah.
and I think they probably tried to push on that. Just like Jack spent so much time developing vehicles, despite that not being a strength of the series. And they were just like, well, we've already made these vehicles, might as well make another game. I wanna see Jack X, but redone by the current Naughty Dog team. The funniest shit in the world to me, because you would have a race every like 40 minutes between cutscenes.
Not even. It'd be the most realistic game, the most realistic looking Jack game ever. But the working conditions would have been like Neil Druckmann would be in jail. Be like the Internet Explorer guy.
Also, I do want to point out, Mac, it is fucking insane to me that you think the first 3 PS2 games are better than the future series.
I've seen other people have that opinion.
I've heard it, and I just don't.
I don't agree with it. I can see it though. I can
see it if you've only played Tools of Destruction. I think that one I kind of understand, but to say that it's better than A Crack in Time is just categorically untrue. That game is my favorite PS3 game.
I think those newer Ratchet and Clank games though scratch a little bit of a different type of itch.
It could be. I think Crack in Time was like a good midway between the old PS2 games and the current Rift Apart. I don't know.
Actually, I gotta play Rift Apart. I stopped with the stupid one.
So this is the kind of thing that annoys me. Is sometimes, and this is not a dig at you, Mac. People will be like, I just like the PS2 ones better. Oh, so how many of those did you play on the console? Well, I played one. I just want to like throw my controller across the fucking room. So I'm like, then you don't have an educated opinion. Like, but just actually, like it's just said with such confidence. I don't know.
I'm interested to see what those new GTA remasters are gonna look like.
They're gonna look exactly like the ones on PC and PS4.
Yeah, I know, but I'm interested to see the reaction to the people.
I just think it's gonna release like a wet fart. People just aren't gonna care.
Yeah, but GTA is such a weird series in my mind because it's like it's so big, it's so huge. There's so many like GTA 6 goes trending on Twitter like once a month.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
What's happening?
So there's an ability you get where you can get like charges, and you can have up to 3. Where like the first time you would die, you get a death defiance, and you basically can come back to life up to 3 times per run. There's an opposite version of that ability where once per encounter, so like once per every fight, you can die once and come back. But if you die twice in that fight, you're dead, like dead. So I'm currently using that one, and they changed an ability that like replaces your like, say you died 3 times and you had 3 charges, you can get this and then it'll recharge them for you, which is dope and super overpowered. But this one, because it's every room, they just change it so you get more health back when you come back. So I think it's pretty neat.
That is cool. I barely understand it, but I bet if I played it, I'd get a lot more from it.
I think it's too early for this shop. Let's go for more money.
But also, I kind of do want to play like those GTA games on a Switch. I feel like that'd be.
I really just do not enjoy those other ones.
Well, apparently they're saying that they're changing the controls to be more in line with 4 and 5.
But I even don't think that's good.
I mean, hey.
Tools or Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank I think those actually were made by different devs for PSP. Tools of Destruction I don't think it's the strongest in the series, but I thought it was really good for like the first PS3 version of them. The graphics and like gameplay changes alone are really good.
Tools of Destruction,
but the story wasn't as good. I will admit that it's not my favorite in the series.
When I replayed Tools of Destruction, I remember not liking it as much as the first time.
I think I was the same.
When I played Tools of Destruction the first time, I also played A Crack in Time in that same week. So
I do think I've replayed A Crack in Time a couple times over the years. I do think that's a really, really good game.
All for One. I was seeing that on PS. I was like, how bad could that be?
I also never tried All for One for the same reason. It's 4-player like design. I was like, I'm not interested in that. I've done the I've played a little bit of the tower defense one, Full Frontal Assault. It's okay, but I don't really like it as much. I'm talking about the mainline Ratchet and Clank ones. Those are the ones I'm like.
Was
so,
the Cracking Time the one with the cool like spaceship overworld?
Yes.
Where Ratchet gets a...
Which I didn't like that they took out. I thought that was a really
Honestly,
cool addition.
I really just want.
It felt like there was just enough, because they tried stuff with space before. Like in 2, you would sometimes do space like missions in this like contained area. In Tools of Destruction, you had occasionally between fights you would have to do these like shooter type mini games in the ship, but like not like actually like move around and interact. But I really liked it in Cracking Time, where it was like you could explore it. There were like these extra like worlds you could go to, and like just quickly to get like a collectible or something. I'm a little disappointed they didn't bring it back.
Disappointing for these so-called champions.
That's funny. But honestly, I wish more. I want that type of space game. I feel like that's something that we're kind of missing. Like I know No Man's Sky is supposed to scratch that itch, but for everything I look at, No Man's Sky looks like a very boring, slow game.
I've tried a little bit of it. It's definitely a game. I can confirm it is a game. I've tried it at various points in development, so I can't really say definitively what it is right now, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I haven't played like the most recent version. I've heard nothing but good things from people who've been keeping up with it, though.
That game also makes me feel like it's one of those games where you gotta be in the community, where you're like reading the subreddit and you're finding out things to do, and I'm like, that sounds like a lot of effort and a lot of fun, but...
Yeah,
no.
I'm not... Ooh, your critical effects deal even more damage to weak foes. Your attack is stronger with a 50% chance to deal critical damage. I think I'm going to take that. That seems pretty good.
Also, it really does bum me out, Mac, though, that they haven't put the original Ratchet Remaster and Jack Remaster on PS Now. Because I'm just like...
There's clearly licensing issues. I don't know what it is. I will say... you know what I think it is? I think Mass Media did both of those. And Sanzaru Games did the Sly one. So the fact that the Sly one is on there and those two aren't tells me it's something with Mass Media. If I had to guess. It's weird because they're on Vita.
Yeah. And I would honestly, the other night I was thinking about like, oh, Jack 2 is really tough, and I was like,
you don't want to, trust me. Genuinely, you will not enjoy it.
I was just like, let me replay a little bit of that.
Jack 2.
But I want to ruin that for me.
Jack 2 is in a really bad spot. Also, Jack 2 exists on the PS4. You know that, right?
It does?
Yeah. You remember when you pre-ordered Uncharted 4? You can get Jack and Daxter free.
I thought you only got the first one.
Yeah, you only get the first one, but they I think like a couple months later they released the collection with 2, 3, and Jack X. You can also buy them separately if you want to.
I'm gonna look into that.
If you want to play it on your PS4, I own 2 and 3 on PS4.
Oh, then I need to plug in my PS4. I haven't done that in so long.
Yeah, there's really no incentive.
Actually, there's a summer sale right now. It really sucks that Ubisoft is an evil company.
Yeah, I have actually sworn off Ubisoft games. It wasn't that hard because I only play like one every so often, but I'm still just like, I'm not gonna give them any money. They need to change their practices. Same with Activision.
They gotta crack some skulls over there. Activision. I don't play any Activision games, so it's very easy. So I'm not gonna try
same-ish. But Activision, what really messes with me is that they just announced the new Call of Duty, and
oh yeah,
and seeing people on Twitter like reacting positively to it, I'm like, the fuck are you doing? Like,
well, they didn't announce it; they leaked it,
right?
Which is a bit different.
Because that's the Ubisoft playbook. Okay, so I have to choose between these two. Whichever one I don't choose is gonna attack me, and I have to beat them.
What's the green mean?
Green is Artemis. The heart is Aphrodite. Artemis specializes in crits. Aphrodite specializes in causing weakness, which makes enemies hit less hard.
Listen to your heart.
Okay.
Right on the mark.
After you deal critical hits, even more damage to armor. Critical hits are marked. I'm gonna do this one. So this gives me just an overall chance to deal critical hits, which you don't have by default.
You shall.
Had to choose.
Ugh.
Let's give her a show.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the Outer Worlds series is now an Xbox exclusive.
That is a little weird.
Oh, Disco Elysium's on this thing. I should pick that up.
Yeah, I owned it. I tried it for maybe like an hour on PS5. My boss swears by it. Like, there's a couple people in my office who say it's like one of the best games I've ever played. And I can kind of see where they're coming from. It's a little bit like, it makes me feel like a little bit queasy.
Yeah.
Which it's supposed to be like part of the art style, I guess. Fuck. Alright, so I just got my Stubborn Defiance, which revives me once per match. It's really I forgot how annoying Aphrodite's was, because she'll do this thing that like stuns you.
He's fully recovered.
Also, these enemies are just the fucking worst. They drop a little like soul behind, and if you don't kill the soul, they'll go back to their weapons and revive themselves, which is never fun when enemies can revive themselves.
A loving heart is a forgiving heart, don't you agree?
Also,
So
Aphrodite
shall I
is
have to
straight
go
up
to the
naked.
matter slide and you've my
Yeah,
little
I mean,
heart to
she's the goddess of love.
She is. Your weak effects are more potent. Weak foes are also more susceptible to damage. That's pretty good.
I thought you said more sexual to damage. I'm like, whoa, sir.
Any heart bonuses are worth more. There's not that many ahead of me. Weak effects are more potent. Let's do Sweet Surrender. I like when enemies take more damage. Alright, Mac, you ready? Here comes the boss fight. I'm gonna fucking destroy him. Gonna make you look real silly. Wanna know what?
The worst fandom of all time, hands down, is easily the Star Wars fandom.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Somehow apparently there are people who are annoyed that there's now like these Star Wars anime shorts that are gonna come out in September, and I'm like, they look fucking cool as shit, and they've all decided, oh, apparently that's not good enough. No one wants that. I've never seen a fan base that just actively hates the thing that they're a fan of.
It's difficult for Star Wars because it's just so vast and so like different across different forms of media. For instance, I'm still holding out that one day they'll do a Force Unleashed movie. That was a really good plot line that was very self-contained, but also did a good job of like connecting the main story before it went way the fuck off the rails.
Honestly,
God hated. You'll have to be more specific.
as someone who's really been reclaiming my Star Wars fandom in this last year, it's just like the weirdest part to me. Like, I've even come around on the prequels. I just don't understand.
I have looked back on the prequels and been like, maybe perhaps I was too harsh on you. At least for Revenge of the Sith.
It's not even about that. It's mostly I'm like, there's so much Star Wars stuff now. I don't have to like all of it.
True.
There's just so much in here that I'm like, this is dope. It's like Marvel Comics is like, if I don't give a fuck about Gambit in the X-Men, I can just not read about him. I can just actively find stories that are great without that character. I have no idea what that is. Oh, the guy from that show.
What show? Oh yeah, he's
Shameless.
No, he's the guy who plays
Star Wars Jedi
in Fallen Order. He's the main character in Fallen Order.
I do need a little bit of. I need Fallen Order too.
I didn't get too far into it. I didn't really like the Dark Souls kind of controls.
Honestly,
Mechanics.
I liked it as someone, you know my stance on hard games. As babies like Dark Souls, I was like, oh, this is fun. It's easy to figure out. But also, like, there were a lot of fucking technical issues in that game, and it made my PS4 sound like a jet engine. So I was like, oh, hopefully the sequel, which they have to make, is actually good and fun.
Are they contracted to make it? What do you mean have to?
Yeah, they announced that they're working
Oh,
on it.
gotcha. Oh, games never get canceled, so it'll definitely come out.
I mean, EA gotta.
Yeah, EA has never canceled a game. Alright, Mac, halfway through. The key is A, whenever Theseus goes to throw his spear, hide behind one of the pillars, like this, because then he can't hit you. And absolutely take Astarius first before you even try to attack Theseus. Because Theseus is, when he gets halfway through his health, it gets real fucking annoying. I also recommend saving your big attacks for when he's down to half health, because I guess he's a real prick. So the faster you can take him out, the better.
I'm gonna check out if that book is in my local library. Actually, I need a new book, and that's actually what I do now. Is I go to the library because Carlos is a boomer.
40-year-old. Also, his attacks are fairly easy to read. He always shows like a little bit of an outline when he's about to do that. You have to attack him from behind. Because his shield will block it if it's in front because he's an asshole. Yeah, I could have dodged that.
I will say, this game looks like a straight-up anime fight, and I'm always just like 50-50 on who's winning until the character dies, because I'm like, I honestly don't know how well you're doing in this shit half the time. Because I see your health is so low, I'm like, you're gonna die the next hit.
I'm being really reckless because I know I have free health back. Oh, I hate when... So, he also calls the power of the gods, and he'll call whatever god you don't have abilities in, which for me is Athena right now, and Athena's got some broken-ass abilities. Alright, here we go. Like, she can deflect damage, which you can kind of understand why that would be kind of broken. I also didn't do that very well. I might die because Athena occasionally makes him deflect my attacks back at me, which is not fun. I don't recommend it. Ah, there it is. Okay. But I've got one more life.
And not that he ain't got that much health, so
There you go, Mac. With this fight almost to a science, I've never gotten this solo that low. I usually try and fight him first and kill the bull last. No, absolutely do not kill him first. So Theseus has this, like I said, he has that really annoying thing where he summons the gods when he gets to half health, and you don't want the bull running around when you have to deal with that and him. It's just, you have to kill the bull first.
Got them again, my shade.
Also, I have one fan. They have the posters of the other guys hanging up, and this one dude just got like has a poster of you. Very funny. It's little details like that that make Supergiant so cool. Alright, moving on. Alright, what do I want for the last bit? Let's see. I'll take some extra money, I think. That'll be good for this next section. What do you think, Carlos? Your cast fires. I could get rid of this and get a lot of money back. I might do that.
I don't know, but I really love their art direction.
I do too. Their art direction is very good.
I can do this again.
How many people work there?
I didn't know he would do that. I thought it was Ornstein, Smo, and Dark Souls. Then they go super after you kill one. No, it's whenever they get half damage. Astarius, the bull, is a little easier to deal with his half damage because he just has the same attacks, but they fire out like beams, but you can still dodge them pretty easily. But Theseus gets real fucking annoying when he's half health. Especially since you don't know which god he's going to summon, so his attacks are always somewhat random. Hey, more fishing.
There's only 20 people who apparently work there as of 2018.
I believe it, based on how long it takes the games to release.
I mean, hey, you know, you can't rush quality.
You're mine.
Yay!
I got a stone wall.
So if you unlock fishing a little bit into the game, and if you bring the fish back to the chef back at in your like kind of main area, he'll give you various items for them, which is pretty cool.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, your luck can last through the after party. Take less damage. I kind of want to do this one. Yeah, this is much better, I think.
I'm sure the Demeter won't mind.
So this thing right here, Carlos, it will subtract one of your weapon abilities at random, and it'll give you 2 extra instead, but they're all random, so it's kind of like a game of chance. My weapon abilities right now are my dash. Oh no, that's hold on. My weapon abilities are. I have to find them so I know what I'm giving up if I do it. I have explosive upper, which my dash upper deals 100% more damage, but I don't use the dash upper. And that might actually be the only one. I thought I got 2. Oh, and my dash strike pierces foe and does a super amount of damage to armor. I really don't want to lose this one because it's very good against armor, which can be very annoying, but I wouldn't mind losing the other one. So this is literally how do I put this? You know what? We're gonna. Oh well, it won't let me quit in this area. I don't think.
What?
Clear this chamber to safely quit. Ooh, that's mean. Okay. I'm gonna do it. Let's get risky.
Surprise me, Daedalus.
Oh, cool. They got rid of the one I didn't want. And I gained 2 pretty good abilities, actually. So I gained, when I use my attacker special, I'm sturdy, so I take less damage, and my, and I can't be interrupted. And then whenever my special kills an enemy, it heals me. Okay, and then let's power up some
I can
things.
use this.
Let's make a higher chance, or let's make these deal more damage. And then let's make it so I have a higher chance to crit, or yeah, higher chance to crit overall. And one more. Your cast. Oh, I still want to do this, I think. Yeah, let's do this one.
Let's do
Game
it.
needs an anime. It'd be pretty cool. All right, so Cerberus guards the end. So to deal with Cerberus, you have to go get him food because he's your pet, and you're not going to fight your pet. Which is a very
I live with my dog.
which is a very strong choice on their part. Kind of, I feel like it would be a bad look to have you fight.
Pet your dog.
You can literally pet the dog in the home area, so like yeah, it'd be a little too difficult.
Remember in the first Watch Dogs when you couldn't pet dogs? Tragic.
Is that true? Are you?
Yeah, they had no dogs.
If you kill him, I unsub. Remember the first Watch Dogs when you could jump in front of a train and the train would just stop instead of like ragdolling you, like you know a fun game would?
All right.
I know.
The Watch Dogs Defender has logged on.
I know. I do think that some of their choices, I was sort of just like, did you not want to make a fun game? Like, some of them are very questionable.
I feel like. Oh, actually, that's something that's interesting to think about. Is that Watch Dogs came out in the same, like, 12-month window, so a year, of the Gamergate shit, and just how that all played off of each other.
I don't really remember that anymore. Carlos is a Watch
Gamergate?
Dogs fan. Carlos likes every average bullshit game.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
Not every.
Oh, okay. Which of those open world games that are very generic did you not like?
I'm not that big of an Assassin's Creed fan.
I guess that's fair. You talked a lot about Origin and Odyssey.
I played them. That's what happened. I played them, I had nothing else really to play, and I was like, you know what, let me get into this so I know if it's good or bad. Origins was good, but... Okay, Mac, okay!
This is really annoying for me. So these rats suck because they like shake poison off their bodies, which is gross. But also like very annoying to deal with. That one's gone. Because like you have to stay at a distance, but I'm literally using the most melee-centric weapon in this game. But this is what I was talking about. So the little like yellow glow they have and like the yellow health bar is armor. And armor is usually very difficult to deal with if you don't have like an ability specifically for it. So I'm very glad that I stuck with that. really? There's just so many of them. This isn't even like a final area. Why are there so many enemies here? I guess it is the final area, but still way too many enemies here.
Oh my gosh.
Are you still afraid of spiders, by the way?
Yes, why the fuck not?
You're an adult. But there's no spiders in this game, so it's not why I asked. I was just curious.
I accept this.
This fucking spider, I'm logging off.
After you take damage, completely chill your foe. Any health effects are more potent. Restore health now. I don't really need to worry about that anymore. I guess a little bit. But after you take damage, completely chill your foes. Seems to be a good one. I don't think. Did you play Black Flag? I think
No,
you did. No.
I played the first like hour of it and I hated it and I was like, I'm good.
Black Flag is another one that seems really polarizing.
Really? It's most people tend to put that in like the top two. Some people argue that's the best Assassin's Creed game.
I've heard that, and I've also heard people say they couldn't fucking stand it, like you're saying. So, it's like that's what I meant by it's very polarizing.
People who like Black Flag, I do not think they should be allowed to vote.
I don't know why. I thought you were gonna say they shouldn't be allowed near children for some reason. I was like, that's a harsh stance.
Oh, but my stance of not allowing them in the democratic process, that's okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's fine. I think there's a lot of reasons people shouldn't vote, and most of them are pretty valid. Alright. Can you not fuck me, game? How about that? Aw, game, you're so sweet.
Just the foul sack I need.
Alright, your critical... Oh, after you cast or hit with an attack, fire a seeking arrow. Ooh. I like that.
Artemis, guide my
Back to
hand.
full health. Everything's coming up, Nick.
One Satyr sack coming right up.
Um,
Got this delicious sack of meal for you, boy.
Alright, are you ready for the Cerberus boss fight?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
The prince persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
What a duper.
Thanks, boy.
Cerberus vanquished. Not really. Mac, if you don't want spoilers, now would be the time to leave, by the way. So you don't see who the final boss is. I'm going to give you a fair warning so you can't be mad at me after. Oh, I do need to stretch. And clear this goddamn Discord notification that I still have for some reason. Oh, I know why. I get it.
Oh, I'm actually my one shameful opinion is I actually like Assassin's Creed Unity.
Oh, that is a true fact. You have told me that before.
That was like the last Assassin's Creed game that honestly felt like Assassin's Creed in my mind.
So I've beaten
Welcome to the
the
party, Austin.
game once. You have to. Hey, welcome, Austin. I can't believe you see my chat first for some reason. I've beaten the game once technically, but to get the true ending, you have to beat it 10 times.
I'm here, father. Come on.
You know now what you're doing here is without any purpose whatsoever. Even if I don't slay you myself, you'll simply perish when you cross that threshold there. And yet you still persist.
Carlos loves Assassin's Creed 3. It's his favorite.
I do. Besides, making these treks helps pass the time during the ongoing underworld.
Oh
revelations.
yeah, that's
And
the
I'll be in
only one that
tip-top
I
shape once they're
legitimately
complete.
in the series. I'm like, I watched someone try to defend it the other day on YouTube just because you know I want to make sure I wasn't being crazy.
You think only
It
of
was on crack.
yourself.
It was
But if
tragic.
you must insist
Oh,
like this,
I forgot
then you will find
to
me
tell
waiting
you.
for you once you get here. Every
Have you watched White Lotus at all, Nick?
No.
Oh, you should check that out. I think you would like it. But anyway,
Okay, so we're fighting Hades.
The god of the dead. Of all the gods, which god would you not want to be?
This game does a pretty good job of explaining that he wasn't really happy with being the god of the dead.
It really sucks that James Woods is an asshole.
I agree.
Who's the celebrity that I ruined for you the other day?
I do know it was someone. I can't remember who. I do remember you talking about that.
Or was it the other way around?
I think it was the other way around. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember who though.
So I found out our fucking gym teacher.
Yeah. That might have been it, to be honest.
Honestly, it just really sucks because I spent 4 years of my life on that wrestling team.
That's true.
And I'm just like,
I hadn't thought about that.
so like, you know, there's a little like affection in terms of like I enjoyed that part of it, but also I'm like, I was in the room with a crazy person.
Yeah, they let you. They let that man watch you.
That sounds very weird.
I mean, it was a little
still-
weird.
But like,
Fuck. I'm so bad at dodging now.
it's
This
mostly
man just did
just like,
70 damage to me in one hit.
oh yeah, you're fucked. You're dead. You are now a member of the underworld.
I was before. Oh. Not a good time to use my first Death Defiance, to be honest. Papa?
What are the big holiday releases this year?
I'm a little busy to think about that, if you can believe it.
I don't think you're busy actually. It looks like you're pretty freed up right now.
Oh, that's gonna
Oh,
be
that's
bad in a second.
Oh yeah, John, I'm glad you still have really good taste in TV shows. Juliana was obsessed with that shit.
I can't read what show, just tell me.
The White Lotus show.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna talk about it.
I feel like he doesn't want me to win.
I feel like
He's being real
that might
mean.
be his whole thing. That reminds me of one time as a youth looking up a
Hey!
guide to how to beat Abomination in the Incredible Hulk game, and like the developer was like, "Here's a tip. He's not programmed to lose," and I'm like, "I'd hope not. Or what's the point of this thing?"
Also, the only person in the game with a phase 2. Which I have, you know, mixed feelings about. So the game. So now he is he's faster and he hits harder. Oh shit! I hate this move.
Speak of the devil, but apparently Ubisoft is going to release a Watch Dogs Assassin's Creed crossover, so...
Of course they are. When I said sometimes I can play defensively, but very rarely.
That's a lie.
I'm literally doing it right now.
I've seen you play XCOM.
That's different. That's when other people's lives are at stake, not mine.
Shit, you move like John McCain.
Jeez.
He's not moving.
Hasn't for quite some time. Yeah. God, you fucking suck. Again, he's making this really difficult for me.
Imagine if this is how people actually fought.
What?
Like, it was some guy that you went to high school with who could just shoot fire out of his arms.
Isn't that the premise of most or most superhero shows?
Oh, now it is.
My High School Bully Academia or whatever.
There's a guy I follow on Twitter who calls Bakugan a school shooter.
He hasn't read.
I'm like, yeah,
He hasn't read some of the latest chapters now.
I gotta get back into that show.
I'm getting too breezy. Oh wait, hold on. Ah, exploit maybe. Don't call in enemies. Don't call in. Don't call in more help. Just
You gonna call him more help?
Just die. Just let it happen. Don't choose life. You don't need it. You're better than this.
Question from the chat, Nick. If you take his spear and use it, what weapon does he use during this fight?
He uses a
That's
different
from
spear.
Max. Okay.
They
Why can't you guys just talk it out?
There's color commentary when he picks up the spear at some point, where he mentions that the whole reason you're allowed to use your father's old spear is because he gave it up for the one he's using now. No. Big hit. Oh, I can lob it over this thing? I didn't know that. That's awesome. Today I learned. Ah, fuck.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh, it's game. I think he got you. You game.
Oh, he's got me in his sights. Oh, wow. That was real close.
Supposing I shall see you here.
Oh, I was so close. You know what sucks too? So you have to beat him with like every kind of different ability you can use. So like I switched to a lot of abilities I don't really like as much. Like the one retry per room, I really don't like that. So I feel like I've held myself back.
But since you're here again, I guess I know.
Cheers.
It's great. But then you come back to this little hub world and you get to talk to all your
What
friends.
news this time, lad? Did you find your mother once again?
No, I got fucking beat, dude.
No, I failed.
Got my
sir.
ass beat.
No thanks to father.
Stomp man,
going to
yes.
What's that tweet? About to go fight this person. Gonna take a video.
There isn't any question in my
I
mind.
got my
that you're
ass beat. I'm
once
not sure. I'm not showing the
again.
video.
Father's acting as though nothing's changed besides.
I remember there was a girl who was about to start a fight,
Right.
and they had video of it, her getting her ass whooped, but then she came back on Twitter like, I beat that girl's ass, and we were like, we have video proof of you getting your ass beat.
Circumstances call for more.
And
bets.
so you beat that. Different kind of different strategies, different weapons. I probably could have had that if I had more death chances. Like if I could even have gotten one more, like I would have beaten it. I
Too
don't,
pricey for me.
do I have any of these? Yeah, you know what? Let's change the. Let's add a flower vase. How about that?
Yeah, let's add
Here are
that
the
shit.
gems.
There you go.
I'm sure nobody's going to mind some lovely flowers there.
Look at that.
I will say, just a heads up, I probably got like 15 more minutes because I still gotta walk the baby.
We can. We won't start a new run. I'm just gonna do a couple things and then.
What do these shades have to
No
say
worries,
for
no worries, all
themselves?
good.
All right.
I think
So,
I think the people really enjoyed this tonight. The content we produced.
ooh, he gave me a bunch of
Till
different.
next time.
He gave me 155 gems. Jesus, that's a ton. Get my keys. Get my nectar. I don't want to do that. What can I do with that? So there's nothing like helpful that I can buy with gems anymore. This is all cosmetic at this point.
Here's the fee. Should help make my messy chambers even messier.
I think the fists are probably like my third or fourth favorite weapon. I don't mind using them, but they're definitely not my go-to. I actually beat him with the bow, which I think is my least favorite weapon. The railgun is definitely the best, my favorite, hands down. You don't even know if I'm making this up or not.
I have no idea. I'm just like, yeah, you got that.
Yeah, I get. Sure, that makes sense. Just gonna spruce up the place, I guess. It's cool that you can do like cosmetic stuff. If you do this before like doing the stuff that like actually helps you in your runs, then you're playing this game completely wrong.
Approved. A nice floral arrangement.
Or you're just me and not playing.
Could be. You think you're gonna grab this game?
Honestly, the more I watch it, the more I'm like, you know what? This definitely does look really up my alley, and I just need to like.
You know that.
But I'm like,
What use are they to us
Switch.
trying to manage this?
They are your sisters.
or PS5, and I'm honestly, I think I might just put it on the Switch
I have a lot
as
more
like a
faith
game
in
that I
you,
can play when I'm
Bonk.
home for the week. Also, I'm gonna be home next. Maybe is it next weekend? Let me make sure.
I don't have a.
A fine addition to the
I don't
main
really
chambers.
I have a mutual friend's wedding this weekend, and then I have. I think I'm not really doing anything next week, but the week after I'm on vacation, so.
The 26th to the 30th.
I'm not doing anything, but I do have work.
Valor of the great-hearted Achilles
Quit your
is
job, you don't need that
immortalized
shit.
upon the prince's wall.
Do you guys think I should quit my job?
It might
Shout out in the
stir up
chat.
more
Do you guys think I
courage
should quit my
from
job?
within.
If you guys donate 100K
Yeah.
to Nick, he will quit
Every
his job
year.
on stream.
Maticus Gaming, what do you think? Should I quit my job?
The shattered weapons of the siege of Ilion are now reduced to
The
window
That would be a,
dressings in the
you should start a
prince's
GoFundMe. Help me quit my job.
I should not.
Prove
I
me
enjoy
that
my
they had
job.
The right idea.
$1 million goal.
So this is what I was talking about. So if you get all the abilities, you get like different rewards in game. Like you get gems, you get ambrosia, stuff like that. So there's like incentive to play differently, which I really do appreciate. Oh, I didn't. No, I'm sorry. I didn't beat the game with the bow. I beat it with the shield.
Oh, so you're lying?
I guess so. I definitely beat it with a bow in the past. I make more than 50 an hour, so that's not a good incentive. Oh, GameStop? Yeah, dude, fucking quit GameStop. Like,
The chambers
Nah,
of
never
Tartarus
quit
have
GameStop.
properly
We need
arranged
you.
themselves
Essential
now.
business.
so the way I've been doing this, and I think you'll appreciate this, Carlos, is you can choose any of the weapons you want to play a different run. I pretty much basically just go with whichever one is like the incentivized one. So like every time you come here, one of your weapons will glow black, and you'll get 20% of 2 of the currencies for the whole run. So like I always tend to go with that because I'm like, okay, well, you know, if I'm gonna play, I might as well get a bonus. And I have to get good with all the weapons anyway. The first time I played, I tried to just stick with the weapons I liked, and which is fine, but I kind of like self-imposed challenge.
I can be
And
strong.
then these are all the abilities that you can get and put stuff into. Here's-
Yeah, this looks like a lot of fun.
yeah, I have
And
I have some just answering to Mac. I have some. So
Power of
there's
darkness.
the base weapons, and then you can get different aspects for them. So like for the sword, you have the normal one you start with, and then you have different aspects. And if you do it, it does a cosmetic change and an ability change. So for this one, every time I use, you can look it above my head. Every time I use the special attack, I get a little buff, and my regular attack deals critical damage for 3 seconds, I think. It's pretty good. Hey, congrats. Sorry, you were saying, Carlos?
Skelly, how'd you
I had
get
nothing
here
important.
Okay.
You know, just kind of zapped right in like Papa lets us do. Some of us sometimes.
What
Why
is
do you
his
ask?
voice?
His name is Skelly.
I meant, how did you get to the realm of the dead in the
Are we going to
first
talk
place?
about how most of them have
Ordinarily,
English
you listen
accents
to the
despite being
entryway,
Greek?
Thanatos scooped
Very
you up,
Greek,
give you a
like-
lift. What?
I mean,
Oh, well, that's a little personal. Don't
honestly,
you
I
think,
wonder
boyo?
if like how weirded out British people are from
I don't
American
like to talk
accents.
about it much.
Because whenever I'm playing a game and I hear someone speak like British English, I'm like, you know that's improper, right?
So the bow, let me show the different weapons real quick. So this is the one you start with. This is the sword. Got your basic ass sword swipes. You got your special, which is like a slam. And then you have a dash strike as well. You can charge it, I think. Hold on, I think I need him. No, you can't charge it, I lied. So then you have the spear. You got your normal quick attacks. The spear is also pretty cool because it's got better range, so I can hit him from over here. But you can also throw it and then call it back. Kind of like the God of War axe. If you hold down square, you'll do a spinning attack, but I don't really do that because it takes too long. And then the dash strike as well. The dash strike for this is pretty good. Then you get the shield. So obviously, fucking Captain America style, you can throw it. You can attack normally. If you hold down, you'll block attacks temporarily, and when you let go, you do a shield rush. And then you can do dash strikes as well. I have a different aspect for this one as well, but this one completely changes it. So instead, when I throw it, instead of it bouncing, it creates like a spinning attack, and then just like will sit there.
That reminds me of the Okami shield.
Yeah, kind of. So then also, I can call it back, and if you move fast enough and dodge, you can just have it follow behind you, which is really good if you have like enemies who are like chasing you. That's pretty cool. The bow, you got a standard attack. You get a power shot if you like let go right at the right time. Your special attack just fires a volley of arrows, which is good if you've got like multiple enemies. I don't really use the dash strike for this. It doesn't really work that well. So then I've already shown the fist. I'm not going to show that off again. This is my my favorite one, which is the adamant rail. So it's just a gun. You do have to reload it, so you can't just fire forever. But it's got pretty good range. You can like do this and like strafe, which is super fucking cool. The special is a fucking grenade. Like a launched grenade.
So it's called.
This is easily my favorite weapon because some of the buffs you can get with it make it so good, but motherfucker never glows fucking black anymore, so I haven't used it in a while.
Telling me
yeah.
your secrets.
So that's my sword's transform, and it is the one that said mystery. Yeah, I guess if you put enough blood towards your sword, which by the way, you should unlock other aspects before doing that. But whatever. You can so there's hidden aspects for all of these. There's like one at the bottom. Basically, you have to have 5 like blood points, which sounds weird when I say it out loud, in the weapon, Tartarus blood, and then you have to have like a conversation with someone who's different for each weapon. I think this one is Nyx, this is Achilles, this one is Zeus, this one is Artemis, this one is Asterius the Bull, and I forget who the rail is. I think the rail might be Chaos. But then you unlock the 5th hidden aspect, and it changes the weapons completely. Gun sucks, spear fist sometimes, the shield is okay. You're absolutely wrong. You've been playing the gun wrong. The gun is the best weapon in this game. With the gun, if you get like Zeus's abilities that cause lightning strikes every time you regularly attack, or if you get Artemis who deals a crit every time you attack, it gets so fucking broken so fast.
I was not born on the 23rd. I was born on the 10th of July. Every good man was.
Let's test the bow.
I thought I was going to do the bow because it currently has the bonus. Again, I don't want to do the bow, but I have to.
Do the bow, you little bitch.
Have I unlocked Frostfires? I've blocked all of them. Alright, later.
Love y'all. Tip your waiters.
I'm your waiter. Tip me. We're streaming.
Oh, yeah. Tip Nick. Alright. Bye.
Alright, later. I'll probably wrap up, I think. Maybe I'll do one run, I guess. Watch this be a run that I fucking beat it on. Let me, I'll do it with the bow. Hey, Cypher. I don't know if that was on purpose or if that was just auto-renew. But I appreciate it anyway. It was very well timed. I'm gonna use the bow despite not really wanting to. Yeah. Actually, which ability do I... So I'm currently trying to get, I'm trying to get the last ability for Poseidon, so I need to keep doing this. Oh, I can unlock more shit with this. That's good. All right.
This ought to be interesting.
Kevin, I can't believe you think that the gun sucks. How dare you? Gun is easily just like my favorite too. Daedalus Hammer. What ability are we gonna get? Your attack fires 2 shots side by side but has reduced range. Your attack deals 150 damage to nearby foes. Your attack fires 3 shots and spread power. Let's do that. Oh, I don't like that. I guess it doesn't really affect things. Like your normal attack, it's the same damage, and you can still fire straight. So I guess it would only just kind of like help you by accident, but I don't really like that. That stream ended because Carlos left. I'll do one more run just because I'm vibing. I can end it if you want. Under, if you're like, I'm gonna go and nobody wants to watch anymore, then you know, you can wrap it early. Like if y'all got places to be. Maybe it doesn't do as much damage. I feel like this usually does 90. Well, keep it coming. Alright. Is there an enemy alive somewhere? Oh no, I see.
Sure.
I can't do that. I need 5. Alright, beside windows. Here we go. Yeah, Pokemon Fusion is really good, except for the XP, and I cannot figure out why it's like that. I'm trying to be cheeky here, hit him with multiple arrows, but I can't. How much you want to bet you don't beat Hades? Well, first of all, I've beaten it already. And second of all, I would not take that bet. Like I said before, the bow is my least favorite weapon. And I have to get good abilities for it to work. And I already don't know that the triple shot is a very good ability.
You've procured the rod of fishing, I detect. Fine handiwork, if I say so myself. Its line is nigh invisible and causes denizens of my domain.
Alright, special deals more damage, knocks foes away. Cast is a... Leaving out in 5, but seeing what Hades plays like has got me interested in a little. Just don't have time to play as I still have to finish 0. Yeah. Okay, so I need his call. Because that's the ability, that's the whole reason I'm trying to get him, even though this is pretty good.
How about a different set of choices?
He did not give me his call. What a bastard. I'll do the attack though. So now my attack's a little bit stronger and it'll knock enemies away.
More numbskulls?
There's like 1 or 2 good spots to grind in Pokemon Fusion. I just haven't gotten them yet. There's like trainers who use like fully leveled Pokemon that you can get good XP. Actually, I think there was one right outside Cerulean. I think that's where they were. Who had like a couple like 3rd level bug Pokemon that were giving like 400 XP each. I don't know, it just seems like XP is largely not due to level and is mostly just due to what type of Pokemon they have, which kind of feels busted. I need a better special. It's taking forever.
Delicious.
That's the thing too, is like if I want to grind I have to do it off screen, and as I might remind people, I'm currently on hiatus. You wouldn't know it because there's been a fucking video every day for a week. On top of 2 streams, but I'm trying to take it easy because I've got a lot of work shit going on, and also some like life shit going on. But so I don't really want to play the Pokemon Fusion game off the screen at the moment. I don't really want to like spend my time doing that.
Gemstones.
But yeah, I
might as well.
Yeah, fucking hiatus my ass. But yeah, so I don't really want to spend too much time on it, is really what it comes down to.
Each spurring you toward their mountaintop. It takes
afterwards deal damage. Special deals more damage. Dash strike deals more damage. All right. So for the next 5 chambers, I'm not gonna know where I'm going. It just all looks as random, so I'm just gonna fucking do that, I guess. This could fuck me later. I don't know.
Let's go sneak.
Ooh, this enemy is really bad to fight with a bow, actually, because the bow takes so long to charge up. You have to be really quick. Yeah, this could be bad. Oh, bastard. Oh, I guess I could just... Oh! I can get real close to him and just, like, fire point blank, and it'll fire 3 shots. I didn't realize that was a viable strategy. Okay.
You are a most impressive death dealer, my kin. For by my estimation, you have slain at least 1,000 souls down there.
That's me.
Souls mostly having died before, but still.
Your special inflicts doom. Doom damage does 100. Your cast sends a blade rift hurtling ahead. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Both of these are pretty good. I'm gonna do the doom one then. Oh yeah, this does work. Look at that. Huh. It's funny because I normally like dashing around like an asshole when I play, but I can't really do that with the bow too much. But here I am, and it does work. So, the cool thing about the doom damage is it means my special does way more damage now. It's much easier to trigger.
What do we have here?
Here we go. You're all getting doomed. Hey, if you guys can stop fucking spawning, that'd be great. Very grateful. Hey.
Lord Ares already got hold of you, has he? He's good at making mortals kill each other, yes. But he has utterly no knack for subtlety.
Same. Mistral Dash. Your dash shoots a gust ahead that inflicts chill. Well, I needed that anyway, so we'll take it.
Very cool.
And fishing time.
Fishes. Bite this.
Heyo.
What do you know? A hellfish.
I'm missing a trophy. I think there's a trophy for fishing in every area. I don't think I have it yet. Oh, I know why. I know what area I'm missing. Ow, they hit me. Ow. These are being real assholes. I feel like this strategy is good right now when there's a bunch of weak enemies, so I can just like tag them once with the Doom and they die. But it's not going to be as effective later.
Safekeeping.
Earn up to 150 gold. I'll take it.
You truly are an idiot, aren't you?
Sometimes. I can do this. Oh boy. Appreciate it if we could all be cool. How about that? Hey.
Who's going to clean all this up?
It's not bad.
And my keep.
For a bonus, I'll take that. Oh, fuck me. Can you wear off? I'm tired of picking the wrong place.
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
Also, for those who missed it earlier, I went to John Mulaney last night. I had a lot of fun. That dude is still really funny. Most of what he talked about is definitely going to be in a new special. That shit sounded practiced. Also, part of this especially talked about financial woes, so I feel like he'll do it just for the money. God, I have like every god right now.
Stirred within your heart, dearest. Oh, I can always tell. A certain...
Shut up, Aphrodite. What do you know? Any heart rewards are worth more. We're early enough in the run where that's probably pretty good. What can I buy here? I don't know. Okay, we can get 2 abilities, or we can get hearts. We'll go with 2 abilities. So the real reason, so the thing you want to base this off of is that you have to basically choose an ability between the 2. You always want to choose the one who's less of an asshole to deal with. So for instance, I want the Poseidon ability, but Demetrius's ability during these sections is really fucking annoying and I don't want to deal with it.
Well done, my little sprout.
Any health effects are more potent. Applying 10 stack for chill causes a blast, clearing the effect. I don't know how easy that is to do with my dash. We'll do that for now, I think. That's probably a good one. The health effects one's not bad either.
You wound me, little Hades, with your callous choice. It's fortunate I'm quite impervious to harm. But I don't think the same is true.
Fucking himbo Poseidon.
Like this. What now?
Yeah, for this strategy to work, because they're all armored, I basically have to hit everyone twice. Hey, that was pretty quick.
I can't stay angry. Let us call all that unpleasantness back there water under the bridge. What say you, nephew?
Get it? Water under the bridge? Because he's god of the sea. Chat, did you get it? Your boons with knockaway bonuses deal bonus damage to bosses. Gain a random assortment of bullshit. You'll gain gems, darkness, money, and health back. I could probably use that right now. Typically this isn't as good, but his other abilities also aren't that good here, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
Not the best version of that I've seen, but it wasn't terrible. Okay. A good amount of money actually from that.
Must have slept.
Yeah, hey, water under the bridge. Yeah, most things under a bridge have been typically terrible. We have Demetrius again, or Demeter, offering the same fucking ability she did last time. Alright. We'll do this. And I'll grab some health. I'll grab that health, and then I'm not going to buy the other one, because that'd be a waste of money.
Got a feeling it's Tisiphone this time.
Oh, it's Megara.
Ugh, I almost want to
Chad, it's the waifu.
I thought you'd never change that blasted pact and leave me here in peace.
What, you mean you aren't lonelier without Electo's or Tisiphone's companionship? They seem so wonderful to have around.
They're tolerable each to some extent. About as much as I can say for you.
This being probably the best option when you have to spend the rest of the time relocating this range weapon. Kind of, but I find Crystal Beam to be really annoying with some enemies. Like, they just don't sit still enough. Artemis is also a waifu, but she's not a romanceable waifu, so, I mean, you know, only so much I can do. My hands are tied. I wonder if this works on bosses. With my dash, it might. So I took some hits I didn't need to there. Doing really badly here. I'm playing hella recklessly because I know even if I die here, A, I come back, and B, I can fully heal no matter what after the end of this fight, so I'm not really worried about it. Oh, my attacks aren't fast enough to counter that. I think Doom is doing a crazy amount of work here. Yeah, you can give the orange. You have to. No, you don't get. I was gonna say ambrosia, but that's not it. If you give the nectar, which in my bottom right you can see I have 4 left. The same things that you get keepsakes for. If you keep giving them to one of the, I want to say there's what 4 romanceable characters. I only know of 3 of them. I know Dusa, Megara, and Thanatos. I don't remember who the 4th is. I think there is a 4th though. If you keep giving them gifts, you can eventually romance them. I also recommend giving gifts to Achilles and Skelly because they give you, or they can give you a companion, which is just like a summon. Dynas Poison's my favorite. That I believe it because you seem like the poison type. Hangover is really good though. It's a very good ability.
Do bathe yourself in magma when you
Try another one, maybe.
I'm gonna ignore you, Dad. Sorry. Let's get Demeter again. I need more of her abilities. Maybe we'll force Aphrodite. No, we'll do Demeter.
All set.
Yeah, poison's not bad. Festive Fog is good, but so a lot of the cast stuff I feel like is much better when you have 3 casts, so you can like use 3 times. The recharging cast honestly isn't that good. Well, not for one game, and also alcoholic, yeah. I like Zeus's abilities the most. Like I like spamming a bunch of thunderbolts. Zeus and Artemis are pretty good. Thunderbolts and crit are just like mwah. They work very well together.
You can't stop me.
There's basically, this is just general advice, but there's basically a couple different ways you can go about this game. So if you can use the chill and doom effects with pretty much every weapon, which is why they're chill, doom, and deflect are pretty good with pretty much every weapon. Aphrodite's abilities and Aphrodite's abilities and Poseidon's abilities are really good on like strong weapons. So like right now, I'm not really doing too much, but like my regular attack is pretty strong. So those are good because they just have the highest boosts. Special inflicts doom. Oh, like, right, that's a palm. Probably this one. I'm using this the most. So those are good because they just make your hard-hitting attacks hit even harder.
On to the next one.
For weapons that hit very fast and multiple times, lightning and critical are really good because they have multiple chances to trigger. Doom, to an extent, is also really good there, which is why I'm using it that way. Another one is Poison's pretty much good on any weapon if you can just like kind of do it and then back away. Nah, I mean, they don't really care that she's a cousin. She's just not like... You can't have like regular conversations with her, which I think is the only reason she's not romanceable.
Thank the gods.
It just doesn't make a lot of sense because like you only see her when you're picking up a boon. Fine, I'll get a fucking key, I guess. Not that I want it. Because I just don't even use the shop right now. Oh, I hate these guys. Although Doom should make pretty quick work of them, actually. I find that, so Kevin, if you like hangover effects and poison, I kind of feel like Doom is the same thing, where you just like tap them, let the effects take effect, and just run away. Stop having armor, all of you. Jesus, it's so annoying. I need to get the ability where I can stack Doom. That'll be really good. I think I'm gonna have to start diving into this game again. It's real good. It's definitely... I like every Supermassive game that they do. Like, all of their games are really good, but I think this is my favorite. It's so colorful. The world is so, like... The world building's really good. The abilities, the, like... Combat is so, like, satisfying. It's just, there's so much. Let's get going for it. Oh my god, I fucking hate the barge. Ooh, money. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Doom! don't usually have one enemy, so I can't really use my normal attack as much. Oh, probably knock him back. There we go. So this area will always spawn those blue crystals, which their only move is that they give us shields to the other enemies in the barge. So always go for them first. The other enemies they can spawn are fairly random. They either spawn skeletons or the hopping assholes who throw bombs. Doom is Ares proc, right? Yes.
Olympus, I accept this message.
It's the one I'm using right now. Killing Freeze. When all foes are chill affected, they are 12% slower and decay. And decay damage does 50 every second. Take damage. Damage incomplete. Oh, well, I need this one. So we use that. How many more abilities do I need with her? I feel like I've been using her a good amount. I still need her basic fucking Frost Strike. Is that the only one I have left? I really just need her regular attack. That's all I have left. That's wild. Cool. Well, I need the legendaries too, but I'm not really looking for that at the moment. Yeah, but Kevin, watch when I do my special. It's the little like red icon that goes above their head. Oh, it's Thanatos. Speak of the devil. That was a good joke.
Let's get this done.
Death Incarnate. AKA your tsundere boyfriend.
Let's see indeed.
Please no. So Thanatos works in a specific way. If you can kill more enemies than him, then you will get a health bonus at the end. If not, then you just get whatever reward you get for clearing this area. He's pretty easy to beat. He has that like big area of effect thing that he does that kills multiple enemies. But if he does that, you can just knock enemies out of there, or they'll die before anything happens. There's a trophy for killing more than 15. Shit. And if you can kill more than 15 or 15 more than him, then you get a trophy. That's really only possible in the last area, I think, though. All right, I gotta remember to give him a gift because he's this motherfucker's elusive. He's very hard to pin down, so I try to give him a gift every time I can.
Why bother with such empty gestures, Zag? You've said you're getting out of here. Best focus on that and leave me be.
I only helped you because I was in the area, Baka. I don't care. Just, you know, just leave. Whatever, it's fine. I don't even care.
It's not an empty gesture then. Besides, if I wasn't trying to stay focused, I'd be drinking it myself.
Listen to me. I don't know how else to put this, but I want you to come home voluntarily.
I miss you.
It's not just you swept up in all this nonsense now.
Literally, you can just last hit them and cheese it. You can do that.
What did you expect?
Well, he doesn't do damage. He just insta-kills.
Home is never going to be the same for me. There's no use trying to pretend. I have to go.
You don't have to do anything of the sort. You have no idea how good you've had it here. Maybe someday you'll come to understand.
The weird part about Than is that he's basically your stepbrother, which makes it a little weird. I mean, Greek, whatever, or Greek mythology. Good.
Burn flingers.
Oh, I don't like you guys. He is. So his mother is Nyx, who is your essentially stepmother. So like he's directly like your stepbrother. That's real. Like I didn't just make that up. Because she basically raised you and was your surrogate mother. It's a little weird. It's like slightly past childhood friend. Where's the bastard? I hate these. They like to hide off screen, which is never fun. Can you not, please? Trying to fight these when you have the basic
You like that, you gods?
when you have the basic fists that don't like pull enemies in is horrible. Help, Than, I'm stuck in this dryer.
I'd stop for no one here, but when it comes to her, exceptions must be made.
You can dash more times in a row. You can attack faster. I don't like dash more times in a row sounds good, but I'm so used to just double tapping whenever I dash that like adding more dashes does nothing for me. Like I don't care. It doesn't help me. Because I'm just so used to just like the quick dash. I will say having 2 dashes is very good. That's an ability you should get like as soon as you can. In fact, the only 2 abilities I didn't change, because I'm trying to do this with like all the abilities. The only ones I didn't change were start with 100 money and double dash. All right, it's 1 a.m. Gotta go. Have fun, y'all. Bye, Night. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your night. Couldn't agree more.
Just what I need.
First, I didn't know how to get through to that odd riverboatman Charon. Turns out he lusts for coin, and now I understand him well.
Hey, a new ability. If you take damage, damage foes around you and inflict weak. Cool. I'll do that. What else do I need for her? I feel like Aphrodite is the one I need the most of, so I'm going to spend a lot of time getting her abilities. Nope. Hold on. There we go. I need Aphrodite's aid still, which I've gotten twice, but both times the game crashed, which is bullshit. Your cast shoots farther, and I did get this one. I'm annoyed. I had this one. Okay, so I only need 2 from her. That's not that bad. But some of them are prereqs, which isn't great.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Do I make Doom more damage? Or make my revenge damage up? That might be good. Alright, I'm ready. Sorry, microphone. It's Lerny.
Don't ever fulfill my father's wishes.
Lerny is hella weak to ranged attacks. It's just you can bully the shit out of him from range. That's like, he is my favorite enemy to fight with the bow because he's so fucking like helpless against it. I mean, his heads aren't, but you know, he is. That's all that counts. Alright. Come on, Lerny, you know how this works. Especially since I can just like peppering him with Doom. Sorry, bastard. Stop summoning ads. That's cheating. You're already the ads. Ads can't summon more ads. That's against the rules. Alright. Big baby. Oh. That's actually kind of annoying to dodge. Super easy. Hangover debuff ticks through immunity shield. Enjoy cheating. Ooh, I didn't know that.
And don't come back. It's brilliant.
My big problem with Hangover is it doesn't last that long. There's certain buffs to make it last longer, but it's kind of annoying. I also wish Festive Fog
King Theseus is eager to see you again soon.
My brain's not working. Made them get poisoned too. I don't need hell. I don't need any of this. Infernal Trove might be good, but they might give me like gems, which I don't need.
To the top. Courtesy of the Pact.
I feel like I could probably beat Hades with this build. Being able to proc Doom from a distance is very good.
Elysium.
Alright. Do I want health or a palm? We'll go with health. The better the health, the better I survive. Oh, that worked out.
More to fight.
Yep. God, I hate these butterfly plucks. And naturally, the game heard me and was like, "You hate what? Sorry? Say again? Huh, asshole? What do you hate fighting?" They have so much health. Their attack is such a pain in the ass. Oh, come on. There we go. Hammers. You know, I don't hate any of the weapons in this game. Like, the bow is my least favorite to use, but like with the right builds, it's not bad. It is the most ranged weapon, which is pretty nice. I can appreciate that.
Stay dead.
I do think that triple shot is fucking worthless the way it is. The way they like shoot off into different directions is so fucking like, what can I hit with this? Like, doesn't make sense. Like, what can I hit with this that I couldn't hit with just a straight shot? It's, I don't like it as much. I will say these are definitely my least favorite enemies in the game. The soldiers, the respawning cheaters. Oop. Your special deals +3 base damage for each consecutive hit to a foe. Ooh, that could be good. Your attack deals 150 damage to nearby foes. That could work out pretty well, actually. Let me do that. That way when I do this, it deals even more damage. Hermes or coin? I am gonna have to go with coin. Up. It is pretty nice that I only have to tag these things once and they go down. I think another reason I don't like this area so much is that they respawn, or there's like always multiple waves here. There's just so many enemies. I wonder what defines as close. Oh, I see the difference, okay. Move faster, dash more times, become sturdy. We'll move faster. Move speed's not bad. We get Aphrodite or Palm. We'll do Aphrodite. Ah, you prick.
It's the butterfly bulb.
Nope, nope, no respawning. No spawning enemies. That's cheating, you can't do that. Against the rules. Stop, 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 stop. Stop. Taking some hits. There we go. I feel like they respawn faster during this fight. I guess I can delete people.
Won't catch this.
I hate that fight. I always come away with so many hits. Reduce damage from nearby foes when foes are slain. We'll do the crush one just in case I find her again. Then I can get that second ability I need.
Come try me.
Doom is so good on this. I can basically kill all of them at once. It's very good. Doom on as the special for the bow, top tier. Wrath of Zalis recommended. Just makes things very easy. Okay, well this is gonna be annoying. Are there really two of them? This one sucks. It's too many enemies in a small space. And they're respawning. God, I hate these guys. Butterfly guys can suck my dick. They're just so hard to dodge.
Blasted fools.
Your call, after you take damage, completely chill your foe whenever cast. Damage foes around you, inflict chill. Let's do that when I get damaged, chill the foe.
Cold.
That'll be better in the long run. Is this the end of the area already? I don't think it is. Did I get baited? I did. This is not the end area. Okay, that's fine though. I could probably use the help.
Always a pleasure, Carol.
Winter Harvest. Chill affected foes shatter at 10% health, inflicting chill nearby. I like that. Get some health back too.
That's a relief.
I don't think. Oh, I can challenge Charon right now. I don't want to, because they'll kick the shit out of me. That would be a very quick end to this run. I think this is how you get the membership card, though. Let me look this up again before I do a stupid mistake. Sorry, microphone. Chat, are we feeling brave? I just looked at how much health he has. I don't know. I'm not feeling it, to be honest. He has 16,500 health. I don't know that I need to entertain that, to be honest. Nah. Oh, but you only need to get him 20%. What does the loads card do? Oh, weird. Apparently he has some really annoying attacks too. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with this just yet. I'm not really confident enough with this run, if I can say it that way. Oh, my controller.
Wow, thank you, Charon.
Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. No way, dude. I can't be that unlucky. Alright, we're doing it anyway. I literally dropped my controller. And it hit the R1 button. So this is happening whether I like it or not.
Look, I can explain. It's just, I've grown very accustomed to taking stuff throughout my father's realm. I wasn't stealing from you, honestly.
Oh boy.
That was not an understanding sound. Wait, why are you brandishing your oar in such a menacing way?
Why are we in a boss arena? Okay.
It's because you're going to kill me.
Oh boy, okay. Oh my god. What a range. The Doom strat might be coming in handy here. Oh, fuck. God, the range on his attacks, though. Uh-oh. Very big uh-oh moment. He just knocked me back. Oh, boy. Okay. Sean, please! Be a bro. Remember when I said I wouldn't take that bet against me surviving? Stupid shit like this, that's why. Oh no. Good. Oh boy. Okay. Fuck. Hit me from so far away. I actually thought I was doing pretty well. Oh well. Yeah, well that's gonna be it. The very quick end.
How did he get so strong?
Yeah, I would not be ready to challenge him until he had more like permanent buffs and like a better kind of run.
Must have missed Achilles.
I know you.
I met her, you know. Persephone, I mean. You look more like your father, but you have her eyes. One of them, anyway.
You never spoke of her to me. You must have known. You kept the truth from me, same as Nyx.
Rip.
It's not like that. I didn't know any more than you. Besides, Lord Hades ordered all of us to never speak of her again. I thought it just a bad relationship. I didn't realize she left her son.
Something tells me Father wouldn't let her take me even if she wanted.
That's weird. Getting that juicy lore.
If I don't pet your other heads, don't bite my arm off. Deal?
Now, there's no reward for petting Cerberus, but I mean, you have to, right? At least once per run. Pet him for good luck. Chat, are you still here? I haven't seen anyone type anything in chat in like 40 minutes. I'm hoping that's not a me problem. Alright. Well, I'm gonna finish talking up here and then we'll probably wrap up.
Hypnos. Again. Again. The dead, of course, can wait, but I'm less patient. Now explain yourself to me.
You do get a trophy for petting him a certain amount of times, but also, like, I already have it.
Well, let's see. I woke up, I don't know what time it was, and I made sure that every shade had been accounted for, just like I always do, except I couldn't find my list at first. Can you believe it? I thought maybe my brother played a little prank, and so...
Get to the blasted point already. I don't have all day or night. Your report, where is it?
Sure, I was just getting to it, Master. My list, I found it over by the lounge. It was inside, but I am not the one who put it there, no sir. So I've been making positively sure it's not been tampered with, that it has everybody's name, cause of death, place of birth, former body weight, any previous allergies or
Enough! Blood and darkness, that's enough from you. Just see to it the ledger of the dead is accurate, and get back to your post. Would that you could be more like your brother.
His brother is Thanatos. Little broody guy over there. Alright, what do you got? Oh, I got another diamond, that's right. I don't want to use it yet, though. I'm going to save up for one of these. I think that's probably the best one I can get at the moment. So we'll save up for that for now. And then we got Orpheus.
Pray tell me something, Zagreus. How is she lately, Eurydice, I mean. Her hair? Fall colors or full bloom? Her poise? As proud and supple as the oak?
She's all right, Orpheus. Seems comfortable within her little place in Asphodel. The only thing that seems to bother her at all is when I mention you. Is there nothing you can do to patch things up?
Alas, I cannot change the past, my friend. So no. As you can plainly see by now, I'm dead to her. Rightfully so, at that.
But that's just a technicality. I mean, you're here, she's there. So what if you're not breathing anymore? You have all eternity ahead of you. Don't you want to see her again?
Don't I want to see my Eurydice again? Why, yes. That more than anything, my friend. Provided she wanted to see me. I tried once to disturb her everlasting rest, as you well know. And that did not pan out as I had hoped.
You're not making this easy, Orpheus.
Got some plot there. I can't believe I spent all my fucking gems. Oh my god, this would have been a great deal. Oh, what a waste. I absolutely should have just kept the gems in case a deal like this came up. I would rather have the diamond. Damn it. Another gift for the waifu.
Flattery won't get you anywhere. We can't go back to how things used to be.
Flattery never got me anywhere with you to begin with, Meg. Doesn't mean I won't keep trying. I am ever stubborn, aren't I? So about Tisiphone, is everything all right with her? Talk of murder all the time and all.
Tisiphone is charged with punishing the worst that mortals have to offer. More than charged. Her work is everything to her.
No time for family or recreation, then, I take it. Pity what happens to those overly obsessed with work.
I get what you're insinuating, Zagreus. I'm nothing like her. Not even close. And don't you dare compare the two of us again.
Scary. How did we catch a fish?
Look at what I caught, Chef.
How good, 5 gems.
Totally worth it.
It was cool that one we caught at the Temple of Styx was worth 150. That's pretty rad. Oh, I didn't talk to Dusa. She's another romanceable, but I'm currently saving my nectar.
Checked the contracts, cleared the ledgers, set the tables, washed the windows.
All right. She seems busy. I think there are things I can examine. Oh, this tells me... So I've killed 7,109 enemies and I've tried to escape 29 times. Successfully done it once. God, I just need that fucking ability from Poseidon. He's being such an asshole and not giving it to me. Alright. Oh, finally the fucking railgun. Yes. I played the game I fucking was meant to way. Or the way I was meant to. The fucking gun.
Let's reload this thing.
I think I'm gonna use
Keepsakes hold
I might
power.
use Zeus just to make sure I get the abilities I want there. Alright. That's gonna be it for me today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you like Hades. Either tell me in the chat or let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more. I've got a lot of grinding in this game I need to do. Like a lot. So if I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I'm gonna be playing it anyway. So if I can also stream it, it might be a good way to multitask. Let me know. Thanks, guys, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Adios.